Now, Congressman Mark Walker, Vice Chairman of the House Republican Conference and member of the Homeland Security Committee. Sir, how are you? And welcome back to America's Newsroom. You're just listening to the reporting. What do you want to add on that, sir?
Well, the timing couldn't be more perfect. I just finished meeting with 50 different sheriffs who actually got the call last night. They brought these letters here specifically talking about the detention bed problem, the 16,500. If that is reduced, according to their numbers, 72% of current detention heldees here, the population, is subject to mandatory crimes because of this, having certain convictions or having committed certain acts. They have a huge problem with that. These were sheriffs from Massachusetts, several border sheriffs, really compelled me to be able to come out and talk about something that's happening in real time. They came from all parts of the country. They're here today to present these letters to this committee to make sure that we do not reduce these detention beds.
Why do you believe the Democrats want to do that?
It's hard for me to judge motive. I don't know if this just is another posturing move, but I believe this is crucial. The fact that you're wanting to release people who've committed violent crimes, I don't know that I can sit here and tell you that their motive is evil, but I will tell you this, it certainly doesn't make sense, not just to from a partisan perspective, but to people across this country. Many of the stories I heard this morning, this is definitely a non-starter for us to try to negotiate with.
They don't trust ICE, right? I mean, that's part of this, and some of them have said to get rid of it.
Well, yeah, these are the same people that have arrested over 4,000 MS-13 gang members. These are the same people that just in 2017 alone rescued 906 children who are being exploited. These people are law enforcement. They work arm in arm with our local sheriffs throughout the country. This has become a political talking point, and the reason that members of Congress and others are so frustrated is because we have human lives at stake.
Gavin Newsom, Democratic governor of California, suggests that he will pull 400 National Guard troops off the southern border in his state. I think New Mexico did that not too long ago. What do you think of that?
Well, maybe that's proof that the border wall in San Diego is actually working. I hope it's not just from a political posturing standpoint. We need not only men and women there, armed agents, but we also need to make sure that we continue to expand the technological aspects. I can't speak to specifically why he's doing that. My first impact is it's another move that makes it look like the border is not as dangerous as it in reality, as I've heard from these sheriffs, that it actually is.
Well, there's going to be another meeting this afternoon for members of the House, 4 members of the Senate. We'll see if they move the ball forward. Meantime, you got a midnight deadline, right? Friday night. If not, are we looking at another government shutdown?
I don't know, outside of 1 or 2 knuckleheads from around here that enjoy that particular the shutdown atmosphere. I think it's bad for the American people. I hope we don't have to go there. But I think the president used the term, this is crazy. I couldn't agree more with the president. This is absolutely crazy. We have to keep that on the table to hopefully find some kind of results that benefits the American people the best.
Sounds like they want to negotiate on the beds, right? You put a number down and you see how much you're willing to match them. Sir, you lost a legend in North Carolina politics, Walter Jones, over the weekend, 3rd District, Eastern North Carolina. How do you remember him?
Well, as part of our North Carolina delegation, I remember him as an honest man. It sounds simple, but I will tell you, in Washington, D.C., sometimes that comes in rare commodity when someone will look you in the eye, no matter really what you think about it, and tell you what he thinks best for the constituents, the North Carolinians that he represented. That was his reputation. It was his father's reputation. They almost served back-to-back from 1966, I believe, so both father and son, and he dedicated his life to public service. We have great fondness for him, but he will go down in this House with a legacy of someone who was willing to tell the truth.
Walter Jones was 76, passed away in hospice on his 76th birthday. Thank you, sir. Mark Walker from North Carolina.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you for your time.